Hello, how are you? I just wanted to first take a moment and say thank you. Thank you for clicking, thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing if you do. Don't have many, but it's okay. And I hope this information, I hope it helps you as it's helped me on a crazy and wild journey, which has not even begun to, end, as I would like to say. So, the title of the video, braces. Braces suck. Oh my God. If you've never had braces, you have no idea. You don't know what it's like. Can't chew this, can't chew that, don't eat this, don't eat that. Which most people eventually break the rules, right? Yeah, you know who you are. Exactly. So, I don't even know where to start. Why did I get braces? Well, as you see also in the topic of the video, jaw surgery. This all started 25 years ago. Crazy, right? I went and saw the same doctor back then, and in order for him to do what he needed to do with my jaw, because it's so messed up, was to have braces first. Get the teeth all nice and perfect, and, all in line, and then he would do the jaw surgery. Otherwise, he said, no, I'm not just doing a jaw surgery because, the teeth are messed up. Perfect example, if you got the jaw surgery first and then you got braces, it wouldn't match. The braces would go where they're supposed to go, and the jaw now has been corrected to be in a spot that it ain't going to make sense. So, anyway, I don't want to make this a really long video, but if you have any questions or comments, I'll do the best job I can to answer. I'm a very busy person. And I really wasn't going to do this, but I thought it's kind of like about the jaw surgery. But this ain't a jaw surgery video so much per se. This is more about braces, braces, braces. So I'll have another video about my jaw surgery. And today I go get my hooks. So anybody that knows about that. If you just have normal braces, you just need braces 1 or 2 years. You're not going to have to worry about any of this. Unless later they go, oh, by the way, we didn't tell you. But we really didn't know until... They usually know ahead of time. They have an idea. So, because I went and saw the jaw surgery guy first. Then I went to the braces guy. That's kind of how that worked out. Very crazy journey. It all started, like 25 years ago. But then, probably about 10, 15 years ago, I started having jaw pain again. And I'm like, well, you really should get that taken care of. I'm like, I've already been through that once. And I went and saw, and blah, blah. And I was like, no, I ain't ready for it. I'm not ready for it. Plus, I didn't have money. Here in America, don't know where you're from, but here in America, braces are expensive. And they can vary anywhere between like $4,000 to $8,000. That's a lot of money. So unless you're rich, you're going to have a problem. So it's just one of those things that's kind of hard, And it just kind of slowly worked up to time where I finally I'm tired of it. I'm done with it. And also going back, the jaw surgery was not covered under insurance. It was considered cosmetic. Very expensive surgery. If you can imagine. So most surgeries are, but this is a major surgery. So that's like, I don't have 65,000 so laying around, So yeah, let me just sell my house. I still owe it more than that. It's just impossible. So you got to do what you got to do. And but it started probably the January of last year. Finally, I just had enough, and got told by enough people, you really should start looking into this. So I started looking into it, and being a little older in life, a little more established, and I was able to make a small loan and help pay for some of this, because the braces are expensive. They first started off just putting the tabs on, and then they put the wires, and my bottom jaw was all messed up. It really sucked. The teeth were just all crooked, and they needed to fix that and correct it, and that's the worst part about it. So what can you expect with braces? What you can expect is it's great or it sucks. But the majority of the people I find, it sucks. Because when they put the braces on, your teeth are naturally, they're doing their thing, right? They're not normally angled the way they are. But the wire makes the teeth kind of, all just go a certain way, and it straightens them out. If your teeth are kicked way out, it'll bring them in, and things like that. So, but you have to understand something. The teeth don't want to move, right? They're locked into place. And so you put pressure on them with the wire. right? And as you put pressure on them with the wire, it puts pressure on the bone down at the bottom, where the teeth are going into. It puts pressure on the jawbone. And so that pressure makes the jawbone kind of like, okay, I get the point. I need to let go a little bit. And so it does. It starts to loosen up a little bit, and it allows the teeth to move. That process for me was like 6 weeks. It was so painful. The first 3 were impossible. I mean, I couldn't chew anything. And I can't chew anyway, but it was like soup only. It was so much pain. Ibuprofen, I was like 600, 800 milligrams like every 4 to 6 hours. And just pain. It was in so much pain because my teeth were under so much stress to get them to go where they needed to go. And they're really nice about it. If you go to a pretty good one, they'll change the wire. You'll be laying back. They go, yeah, give me number 2 wire, number 4. Give them a square stainless. Where they come up with these things, right? So I guess they have like a lot of choices of the wire that they'll put. And it's kind of strange. They put these little tabs. And those are for later if you get rubber bands. But those tabs, for me, were sticking out. And so just on the lip on the inside would be hitting it and in pain and, that's all they say, oh, just use wax. Just use wax. I put the wax on and it come off and I'm eating it, and it's so, it was a what a pain. And then whenever you go to get an adjustment, you'll go in and they'll replace the wire and put on new things, the little rubber band things that go around each brace. Then they'll take wire and then they'll snip it. Well, that wire will be sticking out literally into your mouth, and they can't tell. You go, how's that feel? And they're like letting you go, saying bye-bye, and you're like, whoa, hang on a second. I got major pain here. Like a freaking imagine a piece of like a barbed wire, except really tiny micro size, right? It's like inside your mouth. I'm not kidding. Ouch. That sucks. So if you've never had braces, what can you expect? It's uncomfortable. You're putting pressure on those teeth, and they didn't even tell me that's what they were gonna do. Well, that's what was gonna happen. But my teeth literally like loosen up a little bit, and then to go to the dentist. What a day that is! I don't know how close your orthodontist is to your dentist office. Mine are really close, thank God. But it's like a day. I first have to go to the orthodontist. I go there. They take the wires off. Undo it all. It takes about 15 minutes. Depends on how fast they are. Do that. They put them in a little baggie or whatever. Bye-bye. See you later. Then I go to the dentist office. Clean, because they don't want to clean with the wires on. There's a wire going here to there. They don't want to clean with the wires on. So you got to get them off. Then I'm done with the dentist office. Then I got to go back to the orthodontist office. Some people wait like a day or 2. But I don't wait at all. And the reason why I don't wait is because the longer the wire's off, the more the teeth kind of relax and start to do their thing again. And then as soon as they put the wire back on, literally 4 hours later, it's like pain again. They're like, that's the same wire. I'm like, God, it's like you just put them on for brand new. Really tight. You can feel it when like clamp it in, and it's like, and yeah, it's crazy. If you have teeth that are like jagged and they're like this, like one behind the other, like that, they'll have to put springs. Literally springs. They'll put a spring going this way. They'll put a spring going that way, and that they're doing is they're separating the teeth. They're pushing them apart, and they'll literally do that to make room for that one right here. Like that. They'll literally push him apart, and then they'll pull him forward. Boom, and he'll be all even. That's exactly what happened to me on 2 teeth. Thank God they only did one at a time. They focused on the one over here. And they pushed and got all the teeth to move, and they get the point. It took about 2 months, but they finally all kind of jacked back about a few millimeters, enough to get out of the way. And then they were pushing this one too, and that kind of made the mess over here. Braces suck. What can you do to expect care? Well, you need to take care of them. You're gonna have to brush your teeth like crazy. You're gonna have to really, really take care of it because the food gets in everything. It's like, what a mess. You could sit there and go to the bathroom and you could flush and flush and flush and flush, and you're like looking, you're like, ugh. So if you go out to eat, I recommend taking one of them travel toothbrushes. because you're gonna have to go to the bathroom and like, excuse me, folks, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna go clean my teeth because if I smile, it looks like I'm wearing my food, you know. So that's good to have. Always one of them travel brushes. We have dollar stores here in America. You can literally get these things for $1, and they come with a tube of toothpaste. So no excuse on that. I bought like 5 because after a little while, you know, you clean it, but you know, maybe about a month, it just like it starts to stink. It's like it's gone. Pitch it. It's like disposable anyway, right? And it starts to get hard as any toothbrush. Something else I recommend: little brush. Really nice. They give one to you. At least they did me. I don't know what these are. Dentec. I don't know. Little brush. Really nice though. It'll go right up inside, you know. And sounds crazy, sounds gross, whatever. Oh, these are nice. These are really, really nice. You'll love these. Take care of those. But at night, you know, they want you to floss. They want you to and that's a pain. They'll give you these threaders. You got to put the floss through. You pull it through the other side, then you got to grab it and you pull it out, and then you got to do the next one. So you got to do that 28 times because more than likely they probably won't put your braces on if you have wisdom teeth. They'll take them out first, like they did me. That was an experience. All 4 wisdom teeth out in the same time, but the same doctor, the same oral surgeon. I said, how do you do it? And he goes, oh, I'll put you under. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Turns out that's the best way to go. I heard that from a long, long time ago. Excuse me. Something else you're going to want to have. This is a lifesaver. An oral pick. This thing's huge. It has a reservoir. You put water in it. It's great. I just used it. Clean my teeth up. Really, really nice. This is the Cordless Plus. Got it on Amazon. Of course, you can buy like everything on Amazon. You can buy toilet paper from Amazon. What's up with that? You don't even need to leave your house. I want some Pop-Tarts. Boom, here they come 2 days later if you have Prime, which is the only way to go, of course. But Amazon, crazy. Nose spray, right? You know, you can buy anything you want from Amazon. You can buy honey. You can buy nuts. Crazy. Amazon. Awesome. But just crazy. So water pick. Water pick is awesome. You gotta flush it all out and clean it, you know. And they have this thing called the Super Flosser. I got one. I don't use it that much. Don't tell them, okay? But I went to the dentist. They said everything looks really good, but they did recommend it, so I did get one. But I don't use it that much. But I guess you're supposed to. But you want to take care of your gums and you got to take care of your teeth. This is really, really important. So it's a whole other world of responsibility. You can drink soda. You can drink anything you want. You can eat anything. Well, I'll take that back. Can't eat anything you want. You want to avoid Hard Rock candy. You want to avoid like Bavarian Dutch style pretzels, you know. Things that are really, really hard, you want to avoid. Potato chips, you got to be careful with those too. Especially if they're really, really hard corn chips. They say don't eat them at all. They give you a list. Don't eat this stuff. Because I did eat one. It popped the brace out. Now it's kind of painful because it's jabbing me in the lip every time I go to move my mouth. And what a pain. So I recommend being careful. Experiment with what you eat, because if you don't, then you're gonna go back. You gotta make an appointment. You know, when granted, you probably could just show up to the orthodontist, but you know, you're gonna have to wait. You work, you get a schedule, and man, I don't know about y'all, but you know, it's hard to just bend your life to making things happen. If you're young, and you got parents, then yeah, it's easy. You can go ahead and make anything happen and make things work and live on their schedule and go to school or whatever and miss school. Yeah. Nah, you need an education. Go to school. You go to college. Get good grades. It does make a difference in life. You don't want to be that guy working at McDonald's for 20 years, right? Not that they're working at McDonald's for 20 years is a bad thing, because anyway, we won't go there. So I hope you find this helpful. I don't really know what else to say, so I'm going to stop the video. But there will be more videos coming. This is my first video, and this is about my basically about my braces and my journey. And I never made a video before about the braces because this is more about my jaw surgery, because the braces were kind of like, the braces are like a pre-game for me. The braces were the pre-game warm-up. I have to do this in order to get what I want. And what I want is to chew. I cannot chew. Chewing for me is a major problem. But I will tell you this, though. I ate pizza once a week while I had the braces. And how I did that was I used like a knife and fork, or just a fork, depending on how hard the crust was. And I made it small enough to where I didn't have to deal with it in the front, you know? And I just threw it back in the back, you know what I mean? Like you're eating steak or something, you know, just you're eating chunks of food, you know? I mean, just threw it in the back, you know, and just get it past the front teeth. Because I think having that slice of pizza and biting into it, you're just going to create a mess, you know? And you're going to create more of a cheese mess than you know what to do with. And they're dirty anyway when you get done eating pizza, because it finds its way. It'll find its way to go to places in your mouth that you don't even realize, you know? And that's another thing, too. Let's say you don't even care about braces. The oral pick, man, yeah, this thing will save your butt, you know? And they got all kinds of different kinds. They got cheaper ones. This one's a little more expensive. But I like the portability of it. I don't know how long the battery's going to last, but I don't charge it unless it's totally dead. So that's a kind of a good recommendation for anything that has a battery. Wait for it to die, or wait for it to almost be die, and then charge it. And their recommendation is plug it in for 24 hours. So whatever the recommendation is, you know, even the cell phone, right? Come on, give me a break. If you 30% you charge it, 30% you charge it, you'll find out that eventually making phone calls and you're like, oh, I got 22%, that's good. It'll start dying. Why? Because it got used to you topping it off all the time. I don't know why. They're not supposed to have memory, but, oh, this is all getting off the subject. Braces, braces, braces. So they suck. Here's my teeth. Nobody wants to see my teeth, but here. So stop the video, pause it. Pretty straight. Got pretty good gums. But they're going to get hooks. And I'll make another video that shows you the hooks. And I hope you liked it. Take care. You be careful, and everybody be safe. It's a dangerous world that we live in. And inside your house is one thing, but man, once you step outside the door, like everybody just cares about themselves. So keep an eye out for yourself and be safe and be aware of your surroundings at all times. All right. Peace out. See you later.